When it comes to health and fitness, this is the worst and the best time of the year. Welcome to this episode of the Limitation Is A Mirage podcast. On this episode, I want to talk about Christmas and the run up to Christmas and after Christmas. So a lot of people, whenever they're developing a healthy attitude to life, they're trying to eat healthily, do some exercise, get out walking, go to the gym, whatever it is that they want to do. This is the time of year that becomes very difficult because the people around you are wanting to slack off and do nothing, and a lot of people don't like you doing the things that you want to do whenever they're not doing it. So if they're seeing you being healthy and they just want to sit around and drink beer and eat shite for the next month and a half, then they're going to try to push that upon you. And it's happened throughout my entire life. Like, people would have said to me, why don't you just relax for Christmas and just chill out? Like, try to enjoy yourself for once. Or they'd say things like, your life must be wild boring. All you ever do is exercise and train. And I always thought that was so strange, that because I'm looking after myself, I feel better every single day. I feel good every single day. I do something to make me feel even better every single day. So whilst they're drinking and eating shite and waking up the next day and feeling sluggish and tired and sore and hanging, they have to take more drink and eat more shite to try to recover from that. And that just spirals into a month and a half. And because that's not part of my life, like, I had people leave me around Christmas, and friends just ignore me throughout Christmas because they always thought I was judging them, when really I don't give a fuck what you do. It's entirely up to you. What you put in your body is entirely up to yourself. I don't care. I just do it for me. That's why I do it. And I try to do these podcasts and videos and all that I do just to try to teach people that there is a different way to live in life than the way that most people know is. Like, well, it's a bit different now because this year's been completely fucked up. But normally it was do your work 9 to 5, go out at the weekend, go mental, back to work on Monday. That's not what I want my life to be like. So I changed my life. I created the life that I wanted to live. So now's the time where you're going to have a lot of pushback from the people around you, spouses, friends, children, family. Everyone around you is going to give you a wee bit of a push to relax. You've been dieting all week or all year or whatever. Just why don't you relax and chill out? Or you've been going to the gym all year, or you've been working out at home all year, whatever it happens to be. Why don't you just relax for this? It's not like you're going to gain all the weight back or whatever, but they don't really care about how you feel or how you want to live your life. They just want it to be more convenient for them to be around people that are like them. So how do you stay focused whenever everyone else around you is slacking off? The first thing is to remember why you're doing it. The first thing is you're doing it because you want to feel healthier. You want to be stronger. You want to be physically fitter. You want to be able to sleep at night better. You want less pain. Whatever your goals or reasons are. So maybe they're not goals, but they're reasons. I know the more I train, the better I feel. There's not a goal to feel better. It's just a byproduct of doing the things that I love to do. So look at the reasons that you started. Look at the reasons why you want to keep going. And then ask yourself, is the opinion of these people, the people that are telling you to just laze off or to relax or take a few weeks off, does their opinion matter? Like, in January, are you going to really care about what they think again? Or is it just because it's the time of year? The other thing is that because of the time of year and with everyone else doing it, it's easy for you to slip into old habits and to just think to yourself, I'll just let it go for a while. It's not going to be too bad. When you're physically fit and healthy, you feel better. Mentally and physically. It's not just about the how your body looks or how your body feels. It's both. So a lot of people go to the gym just for mental. Never mind the physical side of it. It's just a happy accident that they get in better shape. If you take a couple weeks off, then you're going to lose some of the traction that you're on. You're going to lose some of the consistency and the feeling every morning of waking up and just feeling fresh and sort of having a routine, knowing what you're about to do. But if you take it off and you drink more, you eat unhealthy food, you don't be out in nature, don't be out with good, healthy, clean air, then not only are you not doing the things that made you feel better, but you're actually piling on top of that things that are going to make you feel worse. With Christmas, it can be like a couple of days, and a couple of days can turn into a couple of weeks. If you let that happen, then it's going to be very difficult for you to pull that all back again. So think about your goal. What do you want to look like at this time next year? How do you want to feel? Do you want your life to be full of positivity and health and happiness? Or do you want to be struggling and trying to get through the next day or get through the next month? That's for me the main thing that keeps me going, that makes me realize that no matter what people say or how boring I am to them, or the fact that I don't eat the same things as those people, or my idea of a good time is to go to the gym or walk on a beach or walk around a forest. I don't care what they think, because they can't feel me physically or mentally how I feel. So they don't know how much it helps me, or how much it hinders me to eat bad food, or to miss a load of weeks at the gym. So to stay focused and connected to yourself, it's why I talk about journaling so much when I'm working with groups. If I'm constantly journaling, then every morning I wake up and I write how I feel. If I've got 3 days in a row where I feel sluggish, then I'll look over the journal and go, right, that's because you haven't been out in nature, or because you've been eating later, you've been sleeping later, whatever it is. I'm keeping an eye on my routine and who I am, and what makes me feel good, so that I know what to do if I start to feel sluggish or negative or bad or whatever. I'm not saying that you have to be like real zoned in on it and block everything else out. I'm just saying you want to build an awareness of it. You want to know what makes you feel good, what makes you feel bad, and then avoid that. Like I've avoided chili for the last maybe 8 years because it wrecked my stomach years ago. So I know that if I eat that, my stomach will fall out of me. So I just don't do that. So I know to avoid that. And if anyone's cooking for me, I will make sure to say to them not to put chili in it. And if they did take it, I don't care about not eating it. Like a lot of people will eat it just out of politeness and then feel like shit themselves. I have no problem saying to you, I'm not eating that because there's chili in it. Or like I've done it with cinnamon rolls. I made you a cinnamon roll. I don't eat cinnamon, so I'm not eating that. Cinnamon and chili seem to be in the same bed when it came to how I felt after eating them. So my point, I suppose, is that you should be on this journey for yourself. Yes, you can be trying to be fitter so that you can look after the children or the grandchildren, or play football, or get out and play sports with your kids or whatever. But ultimately, it's for you. You are with you 24/7. So the happier you are within yourself, the happier you can be in your community. So that's just what I wanted to get through today, that you can let it slip for the next month and a half, or you can build on this. You can get stronger. If you can get through Christmas and not completely fall off the wagon, then the rest of the year's easy. The first time I ever gave up chocolate and sweets was just before Christmas, because I used to love eating chocolate, sweets, biscuits, and Christmas was brilliant because like my sisters work in schools, so they would always be bringing chocolate and biscuits home from the kids that would give them, and I would get to eat all of them. So I thought if I can get through Christmas, the rest of the year is going to be easy, and I was correct. So think about your goals, think about where you want to be this time next year, and then forget about everyone else, the people that are pushing at you to do what they want to do. Imagine if it was the other way around, if you pushed at them to not drink, to not eat shite, and to be healthy. It would be much better for them, but they would never do it. They wouldn't even entertain the thought. So fuck them trying to getting you to entertain their thought. So hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I've been doing this for a long time, so I have a lot of different information I can give you. If you want me to focus on anything in a later podcast, then please let me know as well. And until then, have an amazing day, whatever you get up to, and I will speak to you again soon.